Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. And today's video, I want to end up showing you guys my best class setup for the MP5. I decided to pick up again the best class setup series that I've been doing over the last couple Call of Duties, just because lately, with Call of Duty, it's just been very hard to make good classes because we had times where there was variants involved and the variants messed up the stats. So if you didn't have a variant, it didn't matter. There was also times where I just in general didn't play a certain Call of Duty, you know, like Infinite Warfare, for example. You know, stuff like that. There's just been a lot of stuff in place, so there really hasn't been an excuse for me to do it, but now I do. So I'm going to be showing you guys my best class up for the MP5, because I could easily just do the M4, but it's been so overdone at this point that's basically pointless. If you guys want me to do the guns that are already, you know, overused, then definitely let me know by leaving a comment, but otherwise I'll probably do more of the goofy-esque guns. And also, if you have a particular gun, definitely feel free to put a request in the comment section, because I can easily do that. But I want to start off with the MP5, so if you guys want to see anything after that, just make sure you leave a comment, because otherwise I'm just going to go based off of what I think would be a good class. But anyways, let's begin with the class setup. So the class setup for Modern Warfare is interesting. With the Gunsmith, the classes are more detailed than ever. You have so many varieties of like the same attachment. You have so many attachments to begin with. You have weapon proficiencies again. There's a lot of stuff that comes into play with this game. Now, when it comes to this class, I'm not going to be talking about specialists or lethals or tacticals or kill streaks. That is all the way up to you. I'm just going to be talking about the gun. Now, the MP5 in my particular class, the main way that I have it laid out is that I have the lightweight suppressor. The reason why is because the lightweight suppressor, it suppresses the gun sound, but it will in turn take off the damage range. That's also another thing, is the attachments have minuses now this time. But basically, the reason why I chose this suppressor is because I would rather have my gun not be able to, you know, delete from as far away, and be able to just have sound suppression than anything else, because like I'm used to the range of my gun being cut off by a suppressor anyways, and so this makes it feel like the most old school of all the suppressors, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, we all played Call of Duty multiple years in a row where it's like, okay, if I silence my gun, it's gonna, you know, be weaker. Like, that's just to be expected. So this is honestly the best way to do it, just because you're gonna be used to that type of logic. So it just makes the most sense, just in my eyes. The next thing is the stock. I'm using the FTAC collapsible stock. The reason why I'm using this stock in particular is because it will increase movement speed and the aim down sight speed at the cost of the aiming stability and the recoil control. So in turn, I'm trying to make a snappy rushing type of class, as you guys can see. I know this is a very camping based game, but like if you guys want to know my best class up, they're usually involving rushing. So it is a rushing based class I'm making here. So for the stock, that's what I decided to go with. Now, for the grip, because I'm using a grip, I'm just using the first grip. I'm just using the Commando 4 grip. It increases recoil control and aiming stability for movement speed penalty. I know that in general, like, that's gonna, hurt my running ability. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be running literally 24/7. And so, usually when I end up shooting somebody, I'm standing still. I very rarely charge them while shooting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even think of anybody that would do that. Like, I don't think anyone walks forward while shooting. They usually are at a head glitch or something. So that really doesn't matter too much anyway. So that's just why I decided to go with that. And then I also ended up going with the stipple grip tape as the rear grip. It will once again increase my aim down sight speed and also increase my sprint to fire speed. So it's kind of like built-in dexterity at the cost of my aiming stability. And then for my perk, because there was a weapon proficiency, I just went with sleight of hand. That way if I end up killing a guy, I can just reload quicker. Because the MP5 on this particular class setup only has 30 rounds in the mag, and I don't really feel like increasing the magazine count because it will make my gun shoot slower, for example. So I decided to go with that. And then for my secondary, I'm just using a Desert Eagle because it's honestly my favorite secondary. I almost always either use secondaries as RPG or Desert Eagle. That's like my main two. Because I refuse to go for the Snake Shot, Magnum. I don't want to play hardcore in this game. I'd rather just deal with the camping and have more health. But for my Deagle, I end up having the Forged Tack, range barrel, basically. It makes it that way my damage range is increased. And my bullet velocity is with a aim down sight speed penalty. I also have the laser sight, the 1 MW laser sight. It just increases hipfire accuracy with no cons. I have the lightweight trigger, which makes it so I can shoot faster with my aiming stability going down. I also have a 10-round mag, which will increase my mag speed, obviously, but it will decrease my aim down sight speed and movement speed. And then for my perk, I have Crippling Power, or Fragile Disabling, whatever you want to call it. Basically means that each time I shoot somebody, it will slow them down, which means that they'll not be able to run as quick when I shoot them, and that therefore I can catch up with them relatively easy. And then for my perks, I always use these main few. It's Quick Fix for blue, Ghost for red, and Tune Up for yellow. Quick Fix is just that way, every time I get a kill or capture an OBJ, I get my health back. And then also if I have Ghost, I can rush without having to be detected by the minimap. And then Tune Up is so that way I can get my specialist ability quicker, because I'm going to be always either using Dead Silence or the ammo box or attack insert, something that will allow me to be able to get back in the action quicker. And, you know, this just allows me to get that faster. So I personally just think that all the yellow perks or the tier 3 perks are really useless. I feel like the only other perk other than Tune Up that's remotely worth my time is maybe Amped, because I can swap to my RPG quicker, and it's basically like fast hands. Other than that, maybe I guess Battle Hardened, but like anything else is kind of trash. And then everything else is, you know, good, but the thing is though is that Ghost overshines, you know, the red perks, and then Quick Fix I just really can't play without at this point. I know a lot of people say that EOD is a good blue perk. I know sometimes people say that Cold Blood is. I know sometimes there's even still people running Overkill, but the main 2 perks I always use is Quick Fix and Ghost, and then Tune Up is just due to process of elimination. And in fact, I guess I can throw in the lethal and the tactical, because I guess that will tie into the class. But for me, it's just C4 and Stim. I've missed C4, and the fact that it's, you know, the burst in the air type of C4 again, and that Stim allows me to be able to get my health back quicker. It just makes my class a lot more fun. So pretty much that's it for the class setup, guys. I hope you ended up enjoying the video, and also let me know what you think about the class in the comment section down below. Now there's just a few more things I want to mention in this video before we wrap things up. These are very important to me, so if you guys don't need to necessarily hear these because you only want to hear about the best class setup, that is fine. But for those of you guys that care about the effects of the channel and just like how the channel is going to be going, because now we're in a new year and a lot of things have changed, please definitely stick by. So for this section of the video, this is unrelated to the class setup. So the the couple things I wanted to address is that number one is that I wanted to bring up Kappa again, because this is important for YouTube and this is also important for me. As of right now, I have currently only uploaded one YouTube video into 2020 at the moment. Everything else was from the year 2019. Now I know that Kappa can, you know, go back 600 videos ago from any point in time, so that doesn't mean they're necessarily safe. But I didn't want to necessarily blatantly make a new video when the rule was officially in place, you know, to basically like say like, oh hey, now I'm also ignoring your warning time frame, so you know what I mean? But the things that I want to talk about with Kappa here is that if any of you guys are fellow YouTubers and you know what is something that will set off the Kappa, you know, robot, or set off an alert to the Kappa, you know, rule that will make it where your channel is more likely to get in trouble, please let me know, because I am hesitant on playing certain games because of said rule. For me personally, I want to start implementing more of the Switch games, because I have a Nintendo Switch now, and I really want to start implementing those games, but those are more kid-like than, like, let's say Modern Warfare is, so I'm more concerned about that than most people, just because if I can finally start uploading Nintendo content, that's great, but I don't want Kappa, you know, giving me a hard time about it. So if there's any particular game or saying or something like that that you know, triggers the algorithm, please let me know so I can avoid doing that. Another thing as well is that in terms of the video content for this channel, other than maybe like avoiding certain games, I'm going to, at least for this first couple of like days into 2020, maybe like the first week or two, going to hold back on the videos, even though I was starting to daily upload again, just at the hesitation of setting, you know, the algorithm off. I don't want to piss off the algorithm because I can't afford to take that hit of 42,000 if push came to shove, so I'm just waiting. So I hope you guys understand that. Now, as for things that are coming for the channel, to kind of give you an idea of what I want to do. Other than me hesitating in certain things, I do want to start uploading certain series again, and also making new ones. One of them being the If It Were Different series for being a new series, and I also want to make one other new series. I was enjoying when we had 360 Fridays and Minecraft Mondays, because it would give me an excuse to always guaranteed upload once a week, and I want to get in the habit of that so I can force myself to be like, okay, I'm going to do this so I don't just be lazy. But I want to do at least 2 uploads once a week, even with the cop thing still being kind of vague. But I want to do that, And some of the series that I want to implement is playing Nintendo Switch games. So if you guys want to see me play more Switch, just like last time, make sure you drop a like. If you also do want to see a certain Switch game, let me know. I have Zelda Breath of the Wild because I got it for Christmas. I can still upload a Fortnite Switch video, but you guys have seen Fortnite multiple times, so it would only probably be a one-off, because it would just be like, hey, I'm doing it specifically on the Switch. And then I also have Super Smash Bros., which is my favorite game at the moment on there, and I'm planning on getting more and more. So if you want to see a particular game, or if you want to see anything of revolving around the Switch, please let me know, because I'm running out of Xbox games at the moment, because the only one I'm playing right now on it is Modern Warfare, and occasionally Overwatch, and I'm, to be honest, kind of getting frustrated with the Xbox games. Not in the sense of that I don't like them, but I'm running out of content to do because I've just played them so long that there's just nothing to do anymore. It's really weird. Like, that's the one sad thing with the games when you're at the end and you're running out of things to do. Even for Modern Warfare, the game is fun and has a lot of replay value, but people just aren't into pub stomping anymore. At least, like, algorithm-wise, and what I've seen in the polls that I've taken on Twitter. Like, you guys are open to them, like, and I appreciate that, but you guys would rather see more, like, tips and tricks. And I can give tips and tricks for Modern Warfare, but I don't want my channel to lose its personality and be just tips. Because I feel like a lot of tip channels or trick channels or whatever, when they do anything unrelated to help, people just zone out. They don't want to hear about their personality. I don't want to do that. I want my channel to have a live personality. That's one of the things I fear, is I don't want people to just only want the channel for a certain bit of info. That's just a weird little phobia of mine, so that might be a little bit neurotic, but that's whatever it is. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk. I didn't necessarily want to make this a vlog because I didn't want to necessarily waste time for a video. Like, I could have easily made this a video and just said that was my video for the day, but I didn't want to do that as an excuse. I try to avoid doing that. Like, every video of mine has meaning, and I just don't want to, like, burden you guys and almost, like, give you a video that's, like, kind of like a, you know, a job interview type of feeling, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of like my general thoughts on it. So let me know what your opinions are on all this in the comment section down below. I hope you did enjoy the best class setup. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And once again, any thoughts and opinions, make sure you just let me know. And please definitely bear with me until the COPPA thing is fully resolved. I'm gonna, you know, say that we should just be a little bit hesitant for like the first week, just the least. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. I will see you all later. Thank you for watching, and peace out.